All right, guys, American Trucker here. Hey, the title was not clickbait. I am now officially leaving Prime. Um, I highly recommend coming to Prime. If this is your first company, if you're looking for a first company, I highly recommend coming to Prime. If you're looking to get your CDL and get trained, I definitely highly recommend coming to Prime. Prime's training is way better than the training I got. I got my training in Knoxville, Tennessee. It wasn't bad, but I didn't have nothing to compare it to. So when I got to Prime and I seen their training and how they ran things, I mean, I was in just ratty equipment. Trucks didn't start half the time. The lot that I was training to learn how to back and do all these things, there was potholes, 6-7 inches deep. It was gravel. It was a gravel lot. I just went with it, right? I just needed to get my CDL at that point in time. That was my focus, and I didn't even sweat that stuff. But I didn't realize how bad it really was until I got to Prime. The instructors were pretty good themselves, but the facilities where we stayed at, the equipment was just janky as could be. Half of them were manuals, and people wasn't even being taught how to drive manuals. They were just giving a little crash course and then tell them not to take it out of second gear, first gear, whatever, second or third gear, whatever. But it was weird. So if you're looking to get in trucking and you're watching this, I would come to Prime to get your training. They will pay for it. They will house you, and you pay them back on the back end for the $200 a week they give you to for advancement. But basically, they feed you while you're there. They house you while you're there, and they pay for your CDL training and the payback for you is not monetarily. It's you work for them for 1 year and you're square. And then I think it's prorated if you work for them less than that for some reason, if you quit or go to another job at your 6-month mark or whatever. But if you want good, solid training, be trained the right way, have more confidence when you get out there for the first time on the road by yourself, I would highly recommend coming to Prime. No matter what anybody says, you're going to see all kinds of videos. You're going to see a lot of videos of Prime drivers that enjoy Prime and would also recommend training. You're going to see Prime haters out there on the videos, whatever. You got to do your own research. And then, you just got to, make a decision and see for yourself. But if you want if you want to watch someone's videos, I would recommend No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. Just put his name in the search bar, No Hippie Trucking and Transportation, and his videos will come up. His name is Lyle. We're both former Marines, and he's a straight shooter. So I would go back to some of the earlier videos of him and just kind of binge watch his videos. You can kind of see where he started, and then he progressed to where he's at now. He has like 2 or 3 trucks with Prime, and he's still, he's been with Prime for a few years now. But he's a little bit older. He's a little more, he's a little more of a mentorship role, especially for you young bucks looking at getting trucking or watching this video. He's going to give you more sound advice than, there's some reckless people on YouTube that have problems or have issues and they don't really know how to work through them or how to handle them, which, a lot of that comes with age. You get a little bit better, hopefully wiser, learn how to handle issues and situations better as you go through more of them, and that usually just comes with time, and with time comes age. But I would recommend you go watch his videos. So other than that, I am looking to get into the oil and gas industry, so that's what I'm going to be doing. It cost me a little over $600 worth of certifications. They were online courses, and if you want to look them up, they are PEC Safeland and H2S, PEC Safeland certification, H2S certification, and then the company that I'm looking to get on with, it's called Sandtrax certification. So those first two, the PEC Safeland and the H2S, is what majority of the people in the frac sand hauling business are going to ask for. And then the one I'm looking at asked for the Sandtrax certification, so I did that. And then I also did a Gulf certification where I could work offshore, and I just did that on my own just in case an opportunity popped up later on. But so you're going to need some of those if you're looking to haul frac sand. And then also they all ask for tanker and hazmat, so you got to have those as well. So if you don't already have those, which if you're at Prime you already have tanker, or if you're looking to come to Prime you're going to have tanker, but they don't require you to get hazmat. I would just get it right off the bat. That's what I did before I even came to Prime when I was going through getting my CDL. I would get as many certifications as you can. I went ahead and got my doubles, my triples, my TWIC card. Yeah, mostly that's what I got. Passenger, just because I don't want an opportunity to be present itself to me and then me not be ready to go. But so I'm gonna let you guys know I'm gonna do some more videos. So if you haven't subscribed, do that. Leave a comment. Freight right now, I've been off for about a month now from Prime, but when I took off before Christmas, it wasn't that great at all. And I've talked to a few Prime drivers just yesterday. Matter of fact, I asked them kind of get an update how freight is, and it sounds like it's worse whenever, before I took off. But I'm just going to try something different. The job I'm going to requires you to have at least 2 years, so that's one thing. So this will give you time, if you're not there yet, to start working on some of these certifications if you're interested in going into the frac sand hauling business or the oil and gas industry hauling. And the one I'm going to, you have to be an owner operator, so you have to have your own truck basically. And thanks to Prime, my first year leasing, which you've watched my other videos, you know this, but thanks to Prime, I saved every penny I could my first year and turned right around and bought a truck, paid cash for it my second year at Prime, and that has done me wonders. Haven't had a payment since. You got to do the maintenance and all that stuff, keep it up, and I'm definitely doing that. And but that's helped out a lot, especially in the slowdown of the freight market. But I'm hearing big numbers. I'm hearing good numbers compared to currently what I was doing at Prime now. And today is it's mid-January 2024. I'm hearing good things about hauling frac sand, and the companies that I'm looking at, I have 2 or 3 offers really. But I'm gonna start. I put them in a priority list of which ones I want to go check out first. I'm actually physically going to go to the company. I'm going to drive to them. There's 2 up in the Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia area. There's my 1 and 2 place, and then I have a couple other offers down in East Texas and then South Texas. So I want to try those 2 out first. Go check those out, and more than likely, if things go well, I've already spoken to a guy in Cleveland, out of Cleveland. And I'm probably going to be hauling frac sand in the, like I said, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia area. And I'll get more into, the job itself and the pay. Especially right now, I know a lot of people out there struggling in trucking, but I think they're doing better at Prime than most. Especially if you're depending on the load board, which Prime, has their own contractor freight. So everybody else 3 years ago, 2 years ago, living high on the hog off the load board and making money hand over fist, and they were kind of poking at Prime, drivers, lease drivers, in particular, saying we're making $5 a mile. You guys are only making $3 a mile at that time. Now Prime drivers, when they get freight, we're making $2.50 a mile. And the guys on the load board, a lot of them are out of business. So, it is what it is. But anyways, I'll get more into the videos as far as jumping over into the gas industry, and then let you guys know how that goes. And just be honest with you, if I get over there, man, and it sucks, you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it in my videos, and you're gonna hear me crying about leaving Prime. That's just the way it's gonna go. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't got to sugarcoat anything. I don't want to mislead anybody if I get over there and it's terrible environment, terrible pay, things aren't good. And then you think, oh man, I meet all those requirements, I'm gonna jump over there, and then you get over there and it's nothing like. I'm just not gonna lie to you in my videos and put my name out there like that if it's not true. So I'll give you the down and dirty, good, bad, ugly, it doesn't matter. You're gonna know about it. So I had a lot of hesitation, wondering if I should make this jump, but I'm in a good position right now in my life to be able to roll the dice a little bit, but it's kind of like a calculated risk, I believe, for where I stand financially, and you know, owning my own truck, that helps. That does make a difference. And you know, I have another source of income um, from the military. I spent 24 years there, so that's kind of really I base all my bills off of that, and I keep my bills off of that, and I stay out of debt. In worst case scenario, if I walk away from trucking tomorrow, my bills are still covered. I still got food on my table, and that's just the way I live my life. All this trucking stuff, I'm trying to save up to buy land. So I'm fortunate there, um, and that helps out. You know, that makes a big difference. But and I would recommend this to anybody, especially if you're just getting into trucking. Some people was going to say the money's not there, but it cycles. But when the money's there, it is there. And my advice would be, and I've seen this just in a little over 2 years I've been in trucking, I've actually seen the high when I first came in, and then we're in the low for the most part. And you got to live within your means. You got to predict those low spots in trucking, right? And you need to talk to someone who's been into the low spots of trucking, or if you get in now, you'll know. And you set your baseline, you set your bills off the low trajectory in trucking, and then you stay there. And then when it goes up, that's when you squirrel money away. You stockpile some money, some cash, and then just tell yourself like, hey, it's going to go back down. And then you prepare for those. So if you set your baseline in a low market like right now, if you come to trucking right now and you keep your baseline, your bills based off, you know, the pay now, you'll be fine. You'll be great whenever it goes up, but you won't be what guys did in 2020, came into trucking paying $250,000 for a truck, buying trailers, you know, getting their authority, leasing people on, you know, killing it on the spot market. And then whenever trucking actually came back down to reality, they were overspent. I mean, they were underwater big time when all the trucks and trailers and you know, the freight wasn't there, and they couldn't even pay their bills, so they all went bankrupt. That's an easy trap to avoid if you just do some research, talk to some people who's been in the game for a minute or two, and use common sense, right? So anyways, I'm going to get off that, but subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Leave a comment. I will do some more videos, like I said, coming up. I haven't done any in a while. I'm not sure once I get in and get going in the industry, how many videos I'll do. I don't know. It's a pretty monotonous job from what I know, but I'll still do, you know, a good amount of videos to let you know kind of how it is to transition from OTR, whether it be reefer, box, or whatever you do, you know, into the gas and oil industry, and at least try to give you guys the best insight that I can. So that's it, guys. I appreciate you watching my videos. I will be making some more here soon. American Trucker, I'm out.